Hey guys, welcome to game number 3 between Liquid TaeJa and Hero. This is a BO5 and is all tied up 1-1 right now. Hopefully my casting has been fine. I apologize if it's not its normal. It is like 95 degrees in my room right now. As you know, I got a capacitor for my AC coming tomorrow, hopefully, so I can replace that and get my AC back up and running, and my cast will resume being as amazing as they always are. So yep, just give me a day. We do have TaeJa going to be going with that 10 supply depot most likely, as he does rally his 10th SCV on over there. Big surprise. And Hero going with, never mind, he's not going to be going with that 9 supply scout, which is odd for Hero. This is one of the first games I've actually casted PVT where I don't see him scouting after that pylon immediately. Not only that I've casted that, I've watched him stream as well. He always scouts after 9 pylon PVT. So this, a little bit unique from here. We'll see exactly what he ends up doing. Hopefully he ends up scouting after his gateway, and he just hasn't said, well, he out-macroed me, so I gotta get every advantage I can. So a little bit on that he chooses not to go scout, but again, this is a best of 5 game number 3. He's done the 9 pylon scout twice in a row, and TaeJa knows he enjoys doing the 9 pylon scout, so TaeJa probably not going to be proxying anything. So this may just be one of those mind games. Hero saying, well, I can go for a 13 gate scout and be just fine. This isn't the ladder version. You can only spawn in 2 locations instead of the 3, going back to Hero actually having an advantage because these are tournament maps, and he's used to playing ladder maps, and it depends on this scouting. But what this gateway scout does is allow TaeJa to get this wall up, and now Hero, he can't really see that much, but we'll see if he gets up here. See the barracks finish. He knows, okay, the barracks is going to be finishing at like 240, which means it is not going to be a gas before this barracks. Probe is going to harass that 1 supply depot, but it is going to get repaired. But seeing the barracks finish at that time, he knows, okay, the barracks did come after the before the gas. He knows it's not any type of super early gas, and that's all the information he can really draw from this at that point. We do have that SCV leaving to go off and scout. Will he go scout in the correct direction or just go complete cross map? And it looks like he's going complete cross map because this was, again, a late scout from Hero. And TaeJa saying, you always scout at 9 supply. So he's going to be going across map because the scout got to TaeJa's base late. And because it did that, he thinks he's over here. And now TaeJa's like, wait, what? You scouted at after gate? That's odd. We do have the Zealot also coming out, and now a Stalker. So Hero has completely changed up his build. The previous 2 games, he did skip that Zealot, and now he is actually getting that along with the Stalker. Most likely will be poking with the Zealot. Stalker does have the probe for that delayed scout to see if TaeJa ends up taking a base really early and seeing exactly what he's doing again, because he doesn't know that there isn't any gas here. 2 more barracks coming out from TaeJa as he did go for the command center. So TaeJa doing a gasless expand with a racks and then going into more racks. So pretty standard build, but again, Hero has no idea about anything because he did get walled off. We do have the Stalker just looking around for any type of hidden SCV because Hero didn't have anything on this watchtower, so he doesn't know if that SCV returned home or not. But we know the SCV did return home. And no, the Stalker actually killed the SCV. It didn't get to return home. He saw Hero, and then it went on home. We do have Hero's probe right here, going to be building that Nexus. Looks like it is going to be a 1-gate expo. Zealot is going to come up here just before he gets those 400 minerals to build the expo. Seeing the bunker, seeing that Marine count, he goes, okay, it is safe for me to get this Nexus, and should be doing it. No, he's actually getting a robotics facility, so that is on. Maybe he's leaving the probe down there, so if TaeJa ended up seeing this, it looked like an expo, or maybe that Zealot changed its mind. Something definitely happened, and Hero decided to proxy the Robo. Most likely going to be using that for a really, really early Immortal bust. SCV is going to get up, but does not get to see a thing. I don't think it got close enough to see if the Nexus was building or not. That was really close to that area, but I don't think TaeJa knows if there's a Nexus there or not. This 1 Marine going over here, just making sure there's no hidden pylons in the base. And we have a Warp Prism coming out from Hero right away. And this, a little bit unique. The Stalker's going to be able to push these Marines. He does take a lot of extra hits on them, which was a mistake. But if the Marines stay out too long, that Warp Prism is going to be able to warp in Zealots and go into TaeJa's main base very quickly. This is a really cool build out of Hero. No, he's just going to be bringing his units on over here, going to be going up in that Warp Prism, and TaeJa has no idea. He does have the bunker down here for defense. He's depending on Marines. doesn't have concussive shoulder research, and he needs that to deal with Stalkers, but Hero is whooping in Zealots. I think this may be a mistake. Maybe it's because he's in the corner, but those are non-stimmed Marines with no Marauders, so Stalkers could easily take out a lot, but Zealots doing a great job against those SCVs. Hero killing 10 SCVs, and now getting out with those 2 Stalkers. And TaeJa in a lot of trouble because, again, he was committed at defending down here. Down here, he's got defense. Up here, it's not cool, dude. He has no defense up there. Observer is coming to try to see where that army is. Going to be warping in some sentries now. And it looks like he wants to go in here, force field that ramp, and hope that TaeJa doesn't have his unit split up like he does. Sees the Marines there. He's like, ugh, can't force field that ramp there. Maybe he can go down here and catch this one bunker. But no, TaeJa's got a lot of Marines there, so Hero not really being able to use this warp prism to max efficiency, I think. But oh no, TaeJa accidentally walls with a bunker that looked like being canceled at 75 minerals, and had to cancel that. Meanwhile, Hero is getting his expo up. Does have more units over here. This one warp prism trying to do something, and this is what Hero is known for, is his warp prism play. And this has definitely been unique, but TaeJa, I think TaeJa's seen this before because he has been reacting so well against that. Even building the bunker up over here in the corner so he can defend this area. Just really nice play right now from TaeJa. Sentries warping in, and it looks like we may have a little bit of an elevator up here, but TaeJa has a Marine right there, so he knows this is happening. Stalker's going to unload. He's got to get more units over there. Does just put them back in, realizing, yeah, you got Marines there. But maybe he's trying to bait units down here, hoping TaeJa has all this stuff on one hotkey, so Hero can go into this one area. We do have a forge being built. No robotics bays, so he's not going to be going for warp prism speed. Just going to be getting upgrades right now. Most likely going to get that +1 armor, I would assume. Maybe get +1 attack, but the armor in this situation I think would be better. TaeJa right now is getting +1 armor because he's already got that attack done. Warp prism is going to come in here, but it doesn't have any units in it right now. All the units are just down at the bottom of this one ramp, just trying to poke around, realize he probably can't do damage and lose the warp prism. But now TaeJa probably thinks that he's killed some units. A lot is coming in. That was so good of a juke by TaeJa, Hero right now. Tricking TaeJa and thinking TaeJa actually killed units when he just killed a warp prism. I think that was the plan, and actually gets the force fields on the ramp. But the command center can lift up, go in, but these SCVs are in trouble. Thankfully for TaeJa, Hero doesn't have that many Stalkers. One Stalker does get picked off, and now a medevac is going to be transporting those SCVs on the high ground. Beautiful play by TaeJa right now, saying, nope, not even going to get those SCV kills. So, very well played by TaeJa, but he is contained. Scans the Observer, kills that, but again, he comes into this awkward situation where he's got 40 SCVs to one base, and that is oversaturation if I've ever seen it. But he is going to go up and do a drop, just going to hold this high ground with these Marines. There's 2 medevacs. Immortal is coming because, again, that robo facility is so darn close. Pylons are going to be getting picked off. This one factory over here says, you don't have any units? I'm going to be dropping you. There's Marines playing it very safe. Do not want to get force fielded right now. SCVs come off because, again, he's got 40 SCVs to that one base. Drop is coming into Hero's base, and that does kill 1 probe immediately, 2 probes. And now Hero is going to be committing to go in here. Force fields do go down. And TaeJa's got to lift up in those medevacs with those Marines, but the Zealots are not in position. They're behind the sentries and Stalkers. And now he does start going back, but there's still a lot of Marines left. Those medevacs not taking any damage whatsoever. The Stalker's still attacking these SCVs over here. And TaeJa is going to be holding this. I didn't think he'd hold that so easily, and still has all his units back here. Going to pick off that Nexus and hold position on those SCVs, trapping those Zealots behind them. Zealots doing 0 DPS. So well played by TaeJa. You see him dancing his SCVs in front of those Zealots, making sure they don't get to those Marines. And remember game number 2, when I was kind of saying TaeJa just has better army control, and you may have thought I was crazy for saying that because it's known for, like, Hero is like micro god. This is what I'm talking about. Plays like that from TaeJa are just absolutely amazing, as now holds this off, making it look easy. 9 supply to 37 supply. Second Nexus is gonna fall, and Hero cannot believe his eyes right now. He's like, what just happened? 16 SCVs to 4 probes, GG. Oh, look at those workers killed, but that was marvelous. So, we'll go back to that one battle so I can just point out. Oh, I gotta do something real quick. I don't think you can see the time on the game, so hold on. Look at the time on the game. Look at the time on the game. Oh, that could not be any better. Okay, so wow. It's the simple things in life. It really, really is. So, we'll go back a little bit more. Okay. So, we're going to get the force fields. A lot of those zealots right now kind of get stuck, I believe. This one's stuck in the middle. Over there. SCVs right now. Taking the brunt of the damage. I mean, he's not really losing Marines. Highlight the SCVs so you can really see just the damage they take. Because damage on those SCVs is kind of like wasted damage. You want to hit those Marines. So every time you see these SCVs taking damage, that's a mistake by hero. So you see these Stalkers kind of off in La La Land attacking those SCVs. This one's attacking this SCV. While TaeJa kind of getting a split up and just picking off all the units. So put HP bows on all the units now for you guys. And now, that was cool. So what happened was the Immortals, they were hitting those Marines. Those Marines were really close to being dead. They have 25 life. That Immortal's going to be doing 20 damage to them. Some of them probably had 20 life. So what did TaeJa do? He brought his units, brought them over here because these were the injured ones. So the Immortal then targets the units those medevacs have been healing. Goes back, lets his medevacs heal a little bit so those Immortals no longer one-shot the Marines. Picks down all the sentries. And now his SCVs go in a hold position. And all that time, there was a drop going here, but here did nothing to deflect that. So now that you know all that TaeJa does, we're going to turn HP burrs on everything, and we're going to watch that battle again. So now you know everything. You know the SCVs take the damage. You know those Marines that are injured go back over here. So you're actually going to see everything. And now that you know how the battle is going to be played out, I think it's important. And right before he does that drop, okay, so he's gearing up to do a drop. He scans, well, he waits till a medevac's almost out. He scans, kills the observer, medevacs come out, 2 at a time, and it looks like a medevac never left. So that was pretty cool. But just watch the battle. Because now you can appreciate the battle, all that goes on, all this micro that TaeJa will be doing. I didn't catch that. Sorry for pausing it. Zealots came over here, attacked Marines. What did those Marines do? Run back, and the SCVs went forward. We'll go back 2 seconds in case you missed that. Watch that. No, my Marines are injured. Let's get them back. So that's that battle. That's the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know I did, and that kind of just showcases the level TaeJa is on. And if anyone in Game 2 is like, you said TaeJa has better army control than Hero, I'd like to see you say that now after watching that battle. That was pretty darn cool, and TaeJa didn't even do his medevac micro with Marines. So he could have even made that better if he really wanted to. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just not quick enough to do that, but you get the idea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. We will be hopping on to game